Well, it has been done. I have officially seen the brand new Michael... Hey, Gabe, that's right. Get back in here, Gabe. I went and saw this movie with my good friend Gabe from Stuff Reno Entertainment. We did a review for We Live Film. Go check it out.
We saw it in 3D.
Oh, we saw it in 3D, yes.
We saw it in 3D. You want these?
No. Okay, yeah, I'll just a second. Thank you, dude. Thanks, Gabe. I'll talk to you later. Okay. So, anyways, yes. Transformers Age of Extinction in 3D. Tonight we got to see it at advanced screening. I'm assuming a lot of people saw it when we saw it throughout the country. It is the long-awaited sequel, some people probably wanted it, to Transformers, the franchise that kind of went away 3 years ago, but now it's completely different in the sense that we're no more Shyla, no more Megan Fox, no more John Turturro. We've got all new characters. We've got Mark Wahlberg, Kelsey Grammer, Stanley Tucci, a really hot daughter of Mark Wahlberg's character, and her really hot boyfriend, T.J. Miller, and we got the voices of John Goodman, the original voice of Optimus Prime. I don't remember what his name is, and we've got Ken Watanabe does a voice as well. What are you going to say? Come on in there.
Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen, yes, the great Peter Cullen, the great voice artist who's been doing Optimus Prime since forever. So everything is coming back in this film. Of course, this is Michael Bay's fourth time making a Michael Bay Transformers movie. Now, I'm not the biggest Michael Bay fan. I don't hate Michael Bay. I've actually met him a couple times. He's really nice in person. If you ask him for a picture, he'll definitely take it with you. But I've heard some terrible things of people that have actually worked with him, that he's not the greatest person to actually work for and work with. I don't know how true that is because I've never done that myself. I only know him as a so-called filmmaker. And why I say so-called, because I think he's one of the worst directors to have ever lived on the face of the earth. Though he is great at producing content. And that's the great thing about him. He produces the content on time, and it makes lots and lots of money. This can be said with the majority of his films. But as a director, I don't think he's a director. I don't think he's a filmmaker. I think he's a great visionist, if that's even a word, because he can definitely give you, your eyes, an amazing experience. I mean, we saw this movie in 3D, but I'll say right now about the 3D, you don't really need to see this movie in 3D. You can probably go see it in 2D and probably still have a really good time. Okay, so this new adventure, includes Mark Wahlberg and his family. They get some trouble when Optimus Prime shows up. The world has changed. It's been 5 years after the Chicago incident, which feels like kind of like a 9/11 scenario where that happened in New York, and of course this has happened in Chicago, and the world has changed. Optimus Prime and his rat pack of Transformers or aliens are out, and they're being hunted down by Kelsey Grammer, and then Stanley Tucci. Oh my gosh, Stanley Tucci's, his part of the film is that he can make his own Transformers. What I'm saying right now is that there's so much stuff going on in here that it's really hard to connect with this film. Though I have to tell you, for the first hour of this movie, I was on the edge of my seat. I was laughing. I thought the humor hit. I thought I wasn't seeing a movie directed by Michael Bay. T.J. Miller is really great at adding a lot of comic relief to this movie. And then, after all this really great stuff was happening for the first hour, I called BS. And I was like, oh my gosh, now it is turning into a Michael Bay action Transformers action movie. Needless story structures, so much stuff going on that you get muddled by everything. You can't really emotionally connect to anything, even though I think Mark Wahlberg is a very likable character and a great alternative to Shia LaBeouf, even though I don't hate Shia LaBeouf. Actually, I really liked him, and I really like him as an actor, and I would like for him to come back. But Mark Wahlberg is really, I liked him in the film, but I just felt like we went through all this mindless action that goes on and on and on because this movie clocks in at 2 hours and 45 minutes. Yes, people, this movie is almost 3 hours, and it should never be that long. If this movie was cut down to 90 minutes, it might have been one of the best summer action movies of this summer. That's how I was feeling for in the first hour. And then suddenly it just went overblown. It turned, as my friend Gabe said on his review, torture porn. That's pretty much what it turned into. It turned destruction porn. It just turned into all this mayhem. I mean, millions of people probably were killed in this movie. Not in real life, of course, hopefully. But in this movie, millions of people were probably killed. And it just goes on and on and on. And the only thing that really kept me invested in what was going on, I did like some of the characters. I was excited to see the Dinobots. And finally, they do appear somehow. And if you've seen the trailer, you kind of have an idea what happens. So, without giving away too much, this movie should have been really great, because for the first hour, it was a lot of fun. I was laughing, I was cheering, I felt like a little kid. I felt like the Transformers that I played with as a little kid came alive, and I was enjoying this whole adventure. And then for the next hour and 45 minutes, yes, hour and 45 minutes, it just went on, and the pacing of this movie is terrible. The pacing is terrible because it just goes on and it's dragged out. There's like, Michael Bay, have you ever heard of an editor? I mean, hiring an editor? Because that would have probably saved your movie. I mean, the music's great, the special effects, the sound design. I mean, I love the score. I always love the score by Steve Jabłowski, whatever his name is. He is a great composer, and he creates a great score, and it's great to hear that again. It's the best part of the movie. But overall, it just goes on, and like this review, it's going to go on and on and on. But I will surprise you. I will surprise you. But I will surprise you somewhat. I actually enjoyed my time. I actually did enjoy my time so much. Though I will never go see this movie ever again, I am kind of excited to see Transformers 5, which I think got green light for 2016. But I will never ever watch this movie again. And if you got to see this movie, I recommend you see it in 2D and you see it for free. Michael Bay, DreamWorks, Paramount, whoever distributed this movie, they have tons of money. They don't need any more of your money. Go see it for free. Get free tickets somehow. We saw it for free tonight, and it was definitely worth seeing free because it is mindless entertainment. It is fun for the most part. It is entertaining, somewhat entertaining, and it held my attention even up to the very end. But I just wanted it to be shorter and more, I wanted to be more emotionally invested into this story because I went into this with no expectations, and I'm really glad I went in with no expectations because I had no expectations, and for the most part, it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun, but I'll never watch it again, and I don't know if I will give it a strong recommendation, maybe a slight one. Maybe this will come off as a slight recommendation, but if you really feel the need, you have to go see this. It's going to make tons of money. What am I saying? People are going to go see it anyways, whether I liked it or not. I kind of like the film. It's not a great film. It's not a good film. It's definitely much better than the last movie. It's 10 times better than that garbage of the second time, but it's nowhere near Transformers from 2007. That is a movie that I will definitely revisit. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's a good B movie with an A movie budget. But this movie, even with all the new changes, it's Michael Bay jerking off. I mean, he's jerking off right in our faces again, and of course we have to pay for it. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review. I'm going to give Transformers Age of Extinction. I feel like my life is now extinct. I'm going to give the film 2.5 stars out of 4. Yeah, I guess I'm being quite generous, but that's how I feel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm MovieManCHAD. Gabe, come back in here really quick. This is my good friend Gabe. Please subscribe to Gabe at Stuffed Burrito Entertainment. Again, we did a review for We Live Film. Please check out that review. Great, Gabe. It's great to have you here. Please, yes, it was a lot of fun. And now we're gonna get something to eat. But first, I want to say a few things. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePilot.com. And if you've enjoyed this video review, please click right here, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you thought of Transformers. If you enjoyed it, if you hated it, if Michael Bay is the greatest director, if he's a complete hack, let us know down below. And in the meantime, have a great day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful life. And I'll see you at my next movie review. Let's go eat, man. I'm starving.
I had a long
Bye. Peace be with you, my friends.
Oh, what the hell? What's this?